Legend of the Lion King was a theater attraction based in the Fantasyland area of Disney's Magic Kingdom, using full-scale puppets and costume actors. It opened on July 8, 1994. It replaced Magic Journeys, a 3D film attraction based of the world through the eyes of children. It first opened in 1982 at Epcot, before closing in 1986 and being relocated to Magic Kingdom in 1987, before closing in 1993. The attraction was located within a large theater, with a capacity of 500 guests per show. Guests entered through a lobby area featuring murals and pictures of iconic scenes from the Lion King movie. To open the show, a sleeping Rafiki is awakened by loud African music and welcomes the guests and explains that everyone is connected through the circle of life. He begins with a brief introduction into the tale of Simba, the winds of change brought in the opening number, The Circle of Life. The first part of the main show consisted of one of 8 classic scenes from the animated film that followed the storyline. The show featured giant video screens, using projectors that would play clips of the movie throughout the show on the giant backdrop. The next scene shows Simba with his father, Mufasa, at the top of Pride Rock, where Simba is being taught about the kings in the night sky, who are always looking down on him. Pride Rock was 18 feet tall, to mimic the size and perspective of the animals in the film. The Mufasa puppet was one of the largest on the stage, and was over 7 feet tall. He required several puppeteers to control him from the pits located beneath the stage, over 8 feet below, using rigs constructed with poles and wires. Facial expressions were controlled by radio, which was played in sync with the soundtrack. The puppets were attached to backpacks, poles, or were on large wagons that were rolled onto set. Each puppeteer knew exactly where to stand and where to move to avoid hitting the other cast members. Each puppet required between 1 and 8 cast members to manage. The only character in the show that was a live version was Rafiki, the mandrill. He was always played by a cast member. For most of the show's existence, it was mostly a man named John who played the part of Rafiki, with others stepping in on other occasions. The next scene sees a young Simba and Nala break out into song with "I Just Can't Wait to Be King," while clips from this part of the movie are screened in the background. The tone then changes dramatically, with the first glimpse of the film's main antagonists, the hyenas and Simba's evil uncle, Scar. The villainous soundtrack of "Be Prepared" is performed on stage, with Scar perched up on top of a ledge. Simba then meets his uncle Scar, where he is led towards the scene where the wildebeest charge at him, ultimately leading to the death of his father Mufasa, who arrived on the scene to save the young lion cub. Following the death of his father, Simba moves on with the next chapter of his life, and meets his hilarious but supportive new friends, Timon and Pumbaa, who teach him the meaning of Hakuna Matata in the show's next song. In the final song of the show, Simba and Nala reunite, and perform "Can You Feel the Love Tonight," before returning to Pride Rock to defeat the evil Scar, and reclaim his rightful place as king. More videos play on the backdrop to accompany the scene. Simba then meets Rafiki, who takes Simba to see his father, who is looking down on him from the skies, telling Simba to go back to Pride Rock and become the rightful king. Scenes play on the screen with Simba defeating Scar, before heading towards the final scene of the show. Finally, the most iconic scene of the film is played out on top of the 18-foot-high Pride Rock, with Rafiki holding the lion cub of Simba and Nala, to replicate that of Simba and his family. The show has now come full circle, and ends with the iconic view of Rafiki holding the cub high into the air. The Legend of the Lion King closed its doors on February 23, 2002, after viewership declined with the opening of the live version, Festival of the Lion King at Disney's Animal Kingdom in 1998, which became more popular. The area would be cleared for a new 4D theater attraction. Some of the props were taken out and reused within other Lion King shows, at other Disney parks around the world, while some of the puppets were put into storage or auctioned off. Mickey's PhilharMagic was the replacement show, which opened as a 4D theater show, with some special effects like scents and water used to enhance the show. It opened October 8, 2003. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Orlando Worlds, and on Instagram at The Orlando Worlds. Thanks for watching.